Do you remember when Andre 3000 said, baby, let down your cool, or lay down your cool? Lay or let, whatever way it goes, it really don't matter. But do you remember that? Man, that's a message because, I'm just thinking about relationships, man. I had a very tumultuous relationship with my newborn's mother. We had some Instagram dialogue today that really penetrated. I didn't mean to do that. That penetrated to the heart of the matter and brought about like respect and like some forward progress. I know there's still work and healing to do, but it was like it broke through some things. And it's, now he's coming over tonight and he's gonna stay the night, and we're moving past it. But sometimes you gotta really like humble yourself. Lay down your guard, your defense. Like that thing that we build over our heart, our ego, our pride, man. One of my internet best friends, Roland, I said something the other day in conversation that offended him. And I know that wasn't my intention, but I said it anyway. And he was offended by it. And he really let me know how much it offended him. And I felt like our relationship was hanging in the balance. And even though, it wasn't my intention, I had to do what I had to do to preserve that relationship, to let him know that, man, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I truly am apologetic. Will you forgive me? That's a choice that they have to make. I do love him, and I thank him even for the opportunity, to hear me out and say, hey, that's not what I meant, brother. I didn't mean to disrespect you. I have another relationship hanging in the balance that, I wonder, I'm more like, laying my heart out there, and it feels like it can be like where you want to just maintain your cool, and you're like, man, if you don't want to talk, I don't want to talk, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But for things that you really want, to be patient, to be kind, to not keep record of wrongs, to like not just throw, a brother of mine told me this, he said, if I hit you with a dart, an arrow, it could be unintended, it could just be, I mean well, but it hit, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not good with my aim, and, you didn't even mean to hit me with it, but if I return fire, now we're at war. And sometimes our pride and our ego just won't let us be like, hey, I was wrong, or even see the error of our ways, man. Pride, ego, unforgiveness, immaturity, a lot of these things, man, are real joy, love, opportunity killers. They'll drive people away. And there's some people, so this is really about the people that are worth your time and energy, that you want in your life, that is willing, it's worth fighting for, versus those fringe people who come around just to pull, to give for themselves, that at the first sign of adversity, they're out, at the first sign of pushback, it's a war, like emotional stability, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. It's not just about who's right or wrong. I remember it's in counseling, it said it's better to be right than to be reconciled. It's better to be reconciled than it is to be right. And a lot of times in conflicts with people, we could feel on principle that we're right, and we could dominate that other person who we want to have in our life on the basis and premise of our rightness. And that in and of itself can destroy the team environment that is being built between us. It's a partnership, it's a contract. It's not just I love you and you love me, or I like you and you like me, and what can you do for me? It's we and us. And a lot of times our ego can get in the place of the we or us. Because I always say, watch your pronouns. If I hear somebody that's saying I and me too much, it's all about them, I and me. Like, it's like, all right, I see where they're at. It's the we and us. That's a little food for thought.